Hello everyone, today I'm gonna teach you on how to early play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, a Nintendo Switch game, into your PC. So if you're interested in this, then please do watch this video tutorial because I'm gonna teach you everything that you need to get started. First of all, what you need is that you will need to have a copy of all the 3 files that I have highlighted here in the desktop because they are really important. And also you will need to install an application called Ryujinx. So for those who do not know what is Ryujinx, Ryujinx is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Nintendo Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of these files here installed in Ryujinx emulator. So first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get Ryujinx emulator officially. And to do that is just, we will need to open a web browser and just type in Ryujinx emulator and hit search. Go to ryujinx.org because that is their official website. Click on that and then click on the Get Started button here. And then you can now choose on which device you want to install. So these are the software that is available here. So this is for the Linux version. There are 2 versions, ARM64 and times 86 and 64-bit Linux, and a Mac OS here. Your Mac OS should be in Mac OS version 12 or later version in order for you to install Ryujinx. And for those who are in Windows, be sure that you have Windows 10 or Windows 11 PC. So since I am in Windows 11 PC, I have already installed the latest build of Ryujinx emulator, so I'm just gonna skip on this part, but this is where you will download Ryujinx emulator officially. So just click on the download button here so that you'll be able to download it now into your PC. And again, I'm just gonna skip on this part because this is really easy to do and is really straightforward and that anyone could do this. So go ahead and do that now. So I'm just gonna minimize this. And I'm just going to assume that you have already installed Ryujinx emulator. So go ahead, open Ryujinx emulator now. So your Ryujinx emulator will not look like mine here because mine has already properly set up and there are games now that are available and you can see them. So in order for Ryujinx emulator to work properly, you will need to have all of the 3 files here installed in Ryujinx, because without these files, Ryujinx emulator will not function. So what are these files? These files are the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys. Both should be in version 18.1.0. in order for it to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And you should have the game in XEI or NSP file format so that Ryujinx emulator will be able to detect and play this game. So now, if you're asking me on how to get all of these 3 files here, the legal way to do that is that you own a Nintendo Switch console. Be sure to own a Nintendo Switch console and that it is modded. So when it is modded, you can now fully access your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just look for all of the firmware file of the Switch and the keys files of the Switch, and then transfer them, just like mine here, into your PC to have these files. Now, in order for you to get the game, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally. Own the physical copy of the game wherein you have purchased it from a physical store. And once you have done that, you can now digitally back up this game or dump it into an XEI or NSP file format, just like here. So for those who are interested to play this game into your PC and don't have a Nintendo Switch console, so please do follow the steps that I'll be showing you or teaching you here now. So in order for you to get all of these 3 files, all you have to do, guys, is just scan this QR code here in the screen into your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you will be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these 3 files. So be sure to check out the entirety of the website to get a copy of these 3 files. Once you've done that, transfer them into your PC via USB cable into your phone. And once you have done that, then we can now proceed into the installation process and optimization process of Ryujinx emulator. So I'm just going to assume that you have all of these files now transferred into your PC. So let's go ahead into your Ryujinx emulator. So open Ryujinx emulator now. The next thing to do is just go to File, open Ryujinx folder, and then the next step to do is just click on System folder. The next step is to open the firmware file, the keys zip file. Open that. Then copy the product keys and title keys inside, drag and drop into this folder here. And if this is your first installation, then this folder here should not have all these files now. And you will have the updated version of the product keys and title keys of the Switch in version 18.1.0. So I'm just going to close this. The next step is to install the firmware file of the Switch. In order for you to install this, just go to Tools, go to Install Firmware from XEI or zip file, click on that, then locate on that firmware file. So just like mine here, it is saying that it's in version 18.1.0. Hit open. It will now try to install the firmware version, which is 18.1.0. Hit yes. And now you have successfully installed the firmware version of the Switch here, and hit OK. You'll know that it is successfully installed because it will notify you. And also here down below, you can see system version is in version 18.1.0, the same as the firmware and the keys file of the Switch. So you are now ready to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom into your PC using Ryujinx. But we have to optimize Ryujinx first so that you'll be able to run this game. So in order for you to optimize the game to run perfectly in PC, all you have to do is just go to Options, go to Settings, and in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see from here. Again, please do pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. So these are my settings for the General tab, so be sure to copy them. Game directories is subjective. You can put your Switch files anywhere into your PC as long as you know where they are, but the file format that is supported by Ryujinx is XCI or NSB file format. Now go to Input. It's better to use a Nintendo Switch Pro controller or a PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox One controller into your PC because it's really hard to play Switch games with mouse and keyboard. So connect your controller just like mine here. So I have set them up the same as my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So set things here the way you wanted it to play into your controller here. Once you're done, you'll be able to run the game easily. But before that, be sure to change the dead zone for both left and right sticks into 0.20 or 20% so that there'll be no drifting into your playthroughs. If you don't change this, then you'll have some issues regarding controlling the game. You'll be having drifting, so be sure to change that in 0.20. Once done, go to Keyboard and Hotkeys. So these are all default settings. Now I'm going to go to System. So the settings here are subjective. You can change this to whatever region, language, time zone, and system time you like, because there are some games that requires you to change system time so that you can progress them much faster. Once you are done, go to CPU. So these are my settings here, really simple. Be sure to copy them. Now go to graphics, the most important part. So these are my settings here. So my graphics backend is in Vulkan API. My preferred GPU is my dedicated graphics card, which is an RTX 4070 Super. So I have enabled shader cache and enabled macro HLE in features and enhancements. My resolution scale is set in 2x resolution. Intel aliasing is in SMAA Ultra. Scaling filter is FSR. Anisotropic filtering is in auto. Aspect ratio is in 16:9. And graphics and backend multi-threading is on. Now once you're done here, go to audio. So these are my settings for audio. Really simple. Copy them. Now, if you want to play the game online, you can do that by going to Network. You change the settings here. And once you're done, hit Apply and hit OK. Congratulations, your Ryujinx emulator is now fully optimized to run any Nintendo Switch games into your PC, such as The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So, as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this guide, you'll be able to play this game with no issues at all. I'm sorry that I can't show you any gameplay of this game running into my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is and they do not support this kind of content. That's why Yuzu Emulator, the first Nintendo Switch emulator, is now gone and are not available. So Ryujinx is the only one that has support for playing Switch games into your PC. So be sure to follow all the steps that I've shown you so that you'll be able to play this game with no issues at all. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I will try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. Thank you for watching. See you next time and goodbye for now.